Welcome, everyone, to the RMA Reveal Special Edition with my lovely co-host, Sherry L. Maher. Sherry, welcome to the RMA Reveal.
Thanks for having me.
I feel like we should have done a deal where I had like a baseball bat and then you had like a ball of some sort and you threw it up and then I hit it, right? And it would reveal like all the classes. That would have been a really good intro to this. So RMA Reveal, what is RMA? Referral Mastery Academy. It's basically a monthly subscription academy for people that are looking to master referrals and repeat clients and sphere and have a plan for the people that they know and like and trust. And so RMA is a series of courses that we have throughout the year. I truly believe that coaching is important, but I believe that training is more important. I believe that the difference that we've seen with Referral Mastery Academy is that there's the added element of community and kind of going through something together. Like Navy SEALs don't go through Navy SEALs on their own, they go through Navy SEALs as a group. And so there's group accountability. Like you don't want to let down the team. And we have a lot of that in our Referral Mastery Academy, especially our live courses. So, one of the things that you'll hear from us today is we're also going to incorporate some community feel to our on-demand courses, which has never been done before that I know of. So I'm very excited about that. Thank you, Kajabi, for giving us the opportunity to use an onboard discussion and do some of that stuff, our online discussion board. So let's just get right to it. Does that sound good, Sherry? Anything you want to add about Referral Mastery Academy before we jump into what we're going to do in 2024?
No, I'm excited to jump in.
Great. And I think the big thing for everybody to understand is that this is calibrated for a reason to maximize your referrals in 2024. I'm hearing a lot of things about thrive until 25 or survive until 25 or survive until 25 and then thrive in 25. You don't need to be worrying about 25. You need to worry about 24. And so, as many of you know, we're big on we're going to roar and soar in 2025. And, if you see our logo, right, our logo is a lion, which is known for roaring and also being extremely, king of the jungle mastery. And also the whole thing with that is being courageous and being fearless, or at least being fearful and doing it anyway, courageous. And so we're talking about the lion, and you'll notice on our logo, the lion actually faces to the future. The lion is facing to the future. So it's like we're going to approach and aggressively approach the new year and roar. And I keep hearing Katy Perry song in the back of my head for some reason with the roar. And then it's soar. And we also have the wings, right, in our logo. And it's always had a lot of meaning around, to truly soar, you need to fly. And fly is an acronym within the Referral Mastery System as first love yourself. And honestly, that's a great first step that leads into the first class that is in Referral Mastery Academy, which is 30 mornings. And can you change your life in 30 mornings? Well, guess what? We've changed thousands of lives in our class called 30 Mornings, where we teach an acronym around a morning ritual. And no more mayhem in the AM. No more chaos, and no more, running around, and no more waking up last second and just getting stuff done. And what if, I gave you an hour head start on yourself from last year? If you had an hour head start every day from the you that was in 23, you will win every single day if you have a little bit of a head start. And that's what the morning ritual will do for you. So First, love yourself is fly. To soar, you truly need to fly. The other thing too that I love about the Generosity Generation community is that, there's a saying that is, we're all one-winged angels. And to truly soar, we need to partner with another. And, make this the year that you see other agents, other people within Gen, me, Sherry, so on and so forth, as collaboration instead of competition. This is your year to collaborate instead of compete. Don't worry about competing. Look for opportunities to collaborate, and you will win in 2024. So roar and soar in 2024, and you're going to do more than ever before. And without further ado, let's share with you our schedule for 2024. So Referral Mastery Academy. And then, so this is the live mastery class schedule. I truly believe that RMA is the biggest no-brainer investment in the history of the world. And I truly believe that because we give so much value on a monthly basis. In January, we have 30 mornings. We don't use an event mastery or a relationship mastery class during that month because we want people to starting out the right way, right? If you're going to win, if you're going to win the day, if you're going to win the year, win January. If you're going to win the day, then win the morning. And it's the same way every single year for us. 30 mornings is always a very hot commodity. If you're interested in RMA, go to referralmasteryacademy.com, or you can check out more about 30 mornings at 30mornings.com. And then we're doing something really special this year that we've never done before. And we are moving event mastery up an entire month because we want people to get referrals faster than ever before. In February and March, we are running our 7-week class that has generated tens of thousands of referrals. And by the way, many of those people made money making money. And what I mean by that is they made money having the event, or at least broke even. And then they got all the referrals and leads after the event. And that's event mastery in February and March. Then we have March 1st will be our first 30-day challenge of the year. And it is March Magic back for another year. It is an amazing thing. You get up, you get an opportunity to watch a 5-minute motivational, positive, inspirational message from me, and you get one small task each day. And a lot of times they add up to a lot of good stuff throughout the year. They do build off of each other. I use something called spiral learning and spiral packing on that. And we just pack things and stack things on top of each other. And eventually, they're referral generating ideas. They're great. In the 30-day challenges, we cover stuff under self-mastery, relationship mastery, and event mastery. So it's a great mix of all of those. And then in April, we have time mastery and energy mastery. What are the two most precious assets in your life? Time and energy. This year, you're going to be able to take both of those classes simultaneously. And remember, these are not 30-day, everyday classes. These are Monday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Friday classes. So you're going to be able to take these simultaneously and really develop your time and energy plans. I absolutely love that we're doing those together. And then new for 2024 is Momentum. And what is Momentum? It's the momentum May. We are going to keep our momentum in May. And I am actually going to show and share with you a 30-day challenge that will keep momentum in your people, in your relationships, in your places, in your places of work, the places that you go, your places of interest, and so on and so forth, and how to keep momentum from your events and build momentum into your next events. I am really excited about Momentum, because it's a new challenge, and I wanted to do a challenge every other month in 2024 because we had so much success this year with the 30-day challenges. What's cool about Momentum is that the entire focus is every day we're going to ask ourselves the same question, which is, where do I have momentum? And then we're going to take that next step to make sure that we stay in momentum with those relationships, with those opportunities. And I'm very excited about that. It'll be an all new challenge, Momentum. You're going to see sunflowers everywhere in May, and especially in the Gen group. June is going to be Event Mastery, with July finishing that up. Remember, that's for your summer events. And speaking of summer events, we have July 1st is Summerfest, our 30-day challenge, which will keep you, going, keep you. And Summerfest is a little bit of a lighter challenge in my eyes. It's more of a game than a challenge. And you'll get to win great prizes and so on and so forth. August 5th, we will have Time Mastery. And then in September, we have Fall Fest, a brand new 30-day challenge, Fall Fest. It will be geared to finishing the year strong. It's really going to be geared. How do you set yourself up for the best fourth quarter you've ever had? How do you score the most points? How do you score the most referrals? How do you have the most transactions? And just so you know, in my career, so October, November, December were equal or greater than June in at least 10 of those years. Why? Because I hunkered down, I had a rhythm, and I had momentum from the months before. And I remember one year, December, you got to realize in Kansas City, it is cold in December. December was our biggest month of the year one year. Think about that. Most people give up on their goals in September. What we're going to do is we're going to double down, and we're going to have a fun Fall Fest that's going to help us get even more referrals. You'll notice also in September that we have Energy Mastery that will help with that. And then October, once again, by popular demand, we have Accelerate, which is a way to get into referrals very quickly. It's great for those that are maybe newer or just read the book and they're looking for that next step after the book club. Accelerate gets you going in October. And then, we've got Event Mastery. We've got to get ready for our Pi Days. The Pi Days this year were incredible. I have thousands of pictures of Pi Days from this year. You don't have to do a Pi Day. You can do a pumpkin patch. You can do a trunk or treat. You can do a something around the military. You can do something with Christmas with Santa, breakfast with Santa, holiday photos. It doesn't matter. I'm going to help you. I'm going to hold your hand. Monique and Nicole are back again to help us with Event Mastery. Very excited about that. And of course, the number one challenge of the year this year was November with the main track and the agent track. And that will be back again next year with some new vibes and some new tweaks to it. And then in December, we have one-to-one mastery, because December is the best month for one-to-ones. And then we always end every year with our YAPS reveal, which is the next year's reveals. Ladies and gentlemen, that looks like a full schedule, but we don't stop there.
No, there's
Sherry, any comments on this? Is just the live mastery class schedule, which you get the opportunity to be in a live classroom setting in a Zoom and, interact, get to meet the people with Gen, trade referrals, which happens quite a bit. And you also get the opportunity to go through the classes with other people. It is live, but also they are recorded. So you have the opportunity to go back and catch up if you need to. I'm telling you, I love this class list. Any comments on that, Sherry, or anything you've noticed from the live mastery class schedule of 2024?
Well, one thing I just want to point out is well, actually two things. First of all, when we do Event Mastery 3 times every year, and we specifically follow the YAPS plan that Michael goes over with you. So we suggest 3 times a year doing an event. Well, Michael teaches Event Mastery leading up to all 3 of those times. So if you take his YAPS schedule and just follow it, and then get an RMA and just take Event Mastery when we say, we will keep you on track. It keeps you on that rhythm, so you don't have to think about it.
Well, I think that's a great point right there, because, with people comment a lot of times and they do one event
Yeah.
during an event. And honestly, when I speak in front of a crowd and I talk about events and things like that, my job is to get them into event mastery at least once. And guess what? We'll take them through event mastery. The power in event mastery is not doing this once. If you will just promise yourself in 2024, I am doing at least 3 events, and just dedicate yourself to doing 3 events. Well, guess what? If you're going to do 3 events, you literally have something to talk about to anyone, stranger or friend or family, all year. You have something to talk about. You can talk about the event that just happened, the event that's just coming, and maybe the event down the road. So you've got this thing where you can invite and talk to and converse around. You always have a what's next for your relationships, which is so important. What was the other thing you had on that?
Well, the other thing I was going to share was like kind of behind the scenes. We met on Event Mastery and kind of blew it up, and we're like restructuring the class and the content. So it's going to be way different in 2024 than it was this year. So
Yeah, I love that too. So what we did is we talked to everybody that's been in event mastery and got their feedback. And the feedback for the most part from the client facing aspect was awesome. Like things I've never thought of in the history of the world, and awesome. And we also got the feedback from Monique and Nicole, and they know the ins and outs of this as well as anyone. And also Scott Edwards and Toril Sofer and some people who have been implementing these things for a while. They gave us some phenomenal feedback, and we decided that we're going to rebuild the whole thing. So we're going to rebuild the class. The sequences will be the same, right? Because the sequences are the sequences.
yeah.
But I love that we're giving it a new look and feel and a new flow in 2024. And that is quite an undertaking, because that class is my baby and has been my baby for 15 years. So anyway, love that. Super. All right. So we're not going to stop there though. So live master classes, I mean, $99 a month. Are you kidding me? I mean, that right there is a heck of a deal. Well, guess what? We add to it. Not only do you get the live mastery classes taught live by instructors, by myself, but you're also going to get 2 live masterminds every month. This is the first year we've ever done this for everyone. And not only are we doing 2 live masterminds, we are doing 1 RMA mastermind that is led by me or Sherry or one of the CRTs, or in some cases 2 or 3 of the CRTs. And you're going to mastermind and really make sure that you're focused on the market of the moment, the things to implement, keep you focused and getting referrals, because you know what? We know life happens. Life, hits you right square in the face. And sometimes we get off track. Well, what we hope to do with these every other week masterminds is that you're going to stay on pace. Well, I mean, here's the thing. We thought about implementing quarterly jam sessions in 2024. And quarterly is I would do a special jam session, and jam is Just Ask Michael. And you've probably heard of kind of people doing Ask Me Anything AMA sessions. Well, this is our version of the AMA, and I'm going to get on, and you can just ask Michael anything, and we will riff and we will talk about how to get referrals. And guess what? We're not doing it quarterly. RMA people, you are going to get me monthly coaching you in a jam session every single month of this year until December, when we do the apps. So $99 a month to coach with Michael Maher and the entire CRT team, certified referral trainers. I'm just telling you, I mean, you put that. So what it does, I mean, hopefully you're seeing the beauty of Referral Mastery Academy. Sometimes you get so myopic and we get microscopic with it, and we see, 30 mornings. And then we have, energy mastery and time mastery. And we get like, okay, that's good stuff. I love doing this RMA reveal so we can show the helicopter level of all of the value that we deliver in Referral Mastery Academy. Sherry, any comments on the masterminds? You've been a regular attendee at the masterminds in the last couple of years. And what do you love about what's coming up in 2024?
Well, First of all, I love that we are pre-publishing all the dates. So like write them down. Like they're already on our calendar, so you might as well add them to yours. The other thing I love is that by attending, not only do you like get to ask your questions and get answers live, but you also, like Michael had talked about, we're building that community, that RMA community inside of GenGen as one of our coaching clients. And, you're going to get to know some really cool people. And we're excited. That's another big piece of it, is we're excited for you all to get to know each other within the group. So
Yeah. And the other thing I love about it is when you succeed with the live classes or, with the masterminds, is we get an opportunity to interview you on Referrals podcast and make you famous. And that's what I love about the entire system that we've generated is, we don't need to go get Oprah on Referrals podcast. We want to make our people Oprah. And what I love about it, I keep hearing from people is like, oh my God, somebody listened to my podcast and they referred me. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. You're an expert on referrals. As many times as we can say the word referrals in our sphere, in our community, we're going to be attached to the word referrals, which is honestly one of the big gists of the certified referral agent designation that we're launching in 2024. So I will tell you that I love that, but we're not done yet. I mean, yes, you get all those courses, you get live masterminds twice a month. And I mean, I hope some of my competitors are watching this because they're just like, no freaking way. Like, how are they doing that? And like, guess what? We're not done yet. All right. Oh, by the way, here's what it looks like. That's $99 a month, people. I mean, that's what you're getting. All these high level courses, all these high level masterminds as part of Referral Mastery Academy in 2024, but we're not done yet. You also get our on-demand mastery class schedule. So that's right. So any time of the year, you're going to be able to log in and get 30 mornings. Any time of the year, you're going to be able to log in and get Sweet Dreams, which is a Sunday evening ritual and the nightly ritual. And just so you notice Sweet Dreams wasn't on the 2024 schedule. Guess what? It's going to be taught. Yes, we prefer to under promise, over deliver instead of over promise, under deliver. Sweet Dreams will be put into the schedule at some point and will be offered. It's just, hey, listen, it's a beautiful thing. Energy mastery and time mastery. Remember, you're going to be able to get those 30-day challenges afterwards. We've already had people ask, can I take November agent track in December? Well, if you're an RMA, ladies and gentlemen, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. You could take November every month. Yeah. Okay. I mean, here's the other thing. You could take it. Let's say you join us in February or March and event mastery's already started. Well, you can actually either catch up with the class we're in, or you can take your own dang class by yourself at your own pace. One-to-one mastery. And just so you know, that is one of those classes where you could take very quickly on your own and go from a novice to an expert very quickly when it comes to one-to-ones. 7L Book Club, you're going to hear a lot about this in 2024. We're very excited. We're actually making that the most robust online, on-demand class that we've ever done. Look for some exciting things. It's going to be the most referred class that we have. That's my prediction for 2024. You're going to want to refer the 7L Book Club to your broker, to colleagues, in Facebook groups, and everywhere you go. It's awesome. I am actually leading that book club, and it's going to be incredible. Self-paced, go at your own speed, and implement at your own speed. Accelerate. You're able to get access to, and of course the yaps. So whenever you join RMA, you get to go back, catch up. All right, what are the yaps? What are we doing? And what does it look like? So love all of that. Those are the on-demand classes that you get when you join Referral Mastery Academy. And we are not done yet, people. New for 2024, the Agent Mastery Track. One of the classes that we will be delivering is buyer agent mastery. We will cover everything from, I truly believe, the best buyer consultation in the world. Imagine walking out of every buyer's consultation with 2 or 3 referrals. We're going to talk about open houses and why buyer's agents should be doing open houses. Lead gen as a buyer's agent. How do we get more buyers? Showings. How do we master showings to the point where people end up wanting to buy sooner? What is a question we can ask them before we ever go out that allows us to sell more homes faster? Communication, transactional work. How do you get referrals during the transaction on the buyer side? Housewarming parties, the wealth building consultation, and more and more. That's going to be in the buyer agent mastery class that we're delivering. And just so you know, new for 2024, Sam is coming with us as well. Seller agent mastery, covering everything from the listing presentation and seller consultation. We ran those as 2 separate things. Branding your system. So what is your system for selling called? Mine was the smooth selling system, and we use sailboats. And there aren't many sailboats in Kansas City, very few oceans. By the way, if anybody tries to sell you oceanfront property in Kansas City, you should probably think twice. But it was the smooth selling system. We'll show you how to brand your system. Some of you might know Russell Shaw. He has the no hassle listing system in Arizona. A lot of people have branded their systems with our help, and we're going to help you brand your system, but we're not going to stop there. We're not only going to talk to you about how do you brand your system, I'm going to show you how to brand. Listen to this. Imagine an agent takes their client and they go for showings. And anytime they go to your house, they are so impressed and they know it's a Michael Maher listing. It's a you listing, whatever your branded is. And I will tell you, people knew as soon as they walked into the home by how it smelled, by how it sounded, by how it looked, by how it felt. They knew it was a Maher team listing. I'm going to show you how to brand other people's homes, your listed homes, so that everyone who goes in immediately knows it's yours and will remember you forever, especially when they go to list their home. Lead gen. We're going to talk about lead gen strategies for canceled, withdrawn, expired, and more for sell by owners. Strategies for communication, our certified wise home program, which was a big part of our listing presentation. How do we get transactional referrals and much, much, much more? That is Sam for 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Referral Mastery Academy. Referral Mastery Academy for 2024. What do you think, Sherry Maher?
I think we're going to be really busy.
I think so too. I think so too. And man, did we bite off more than we could chew? That's the question. Thank God we have great instructors.
We didn't though, because we've got it all mapped out.
Yeah, it helps to be ahead.
It helps to be ahead. And the other thing, we have enlisted an army of CRTs that are also going to help us and help everyone that's in RMA. So it's not, I mean, it's a lot of it is going to be you. And then me on the back end where you won't see me, but then, but our CRTs are going to be involved too. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
So remember, we have an army of CRTs and a CAT behind the scenes. You have to realize that. Have you guys ever seen that little GIF of the cat, like pounding at the keyboard?
The one that's like,
there it is right there. That is Sherry Maher behind the scenes every day for RMA, just like that every day. And so we have CRTs and a CAT. And I'll tell you, what are you most excited about from the aspect of the entire 2024 experience for Referral Mastery Academy and our ambassadors?
Well, I'm excited for our new stuff for sure. Like our agent track is going to be amazing. We've never shared in depth like that, any of that. So I think that's going to be a game changer for a lot of agents. And you've talked a lot in 2024 about momentum. And when you wake up in the morning and like this is what I need to do from a buyer agent perspective. This is what I need to do from a seller agent perspective. This is what day of the week it is. So I've got this planned for today from a time mastery perspective, like how you get up in the morning to like launch your day. Like it, if people just go through our RMA as we have it scheduled, I mean, I'm so excited for every single person that's in RMA, because everything that we teach is implementable.
Simple. It's simple. It's not always easy, right? But
No,
it's simple.
it's implementable.
Anybody can do it. If you simply do it, and I mean simply do it. I don't mean you've got to be creative with it, right? A lot of times in this group, we talk about being consistent, not creative. And it's like, be consistent until you've earned the right to be creative. And so like, go, right? Go. And then once you're doing it, then you're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to try this. And maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, but you can always add to it and kind of subtract from it, but build the good habit base first. And that's what we help you with RMA. And I'm telling you, this is the best lineup we've ever had. This is the best RMA's ever been. It's not the best it'll ever be. I can tell you that, because every year it gets better. Yeah. And I can tell you, I mean, like Event Mastery, it's been unbelievable. Like, it's the most on-demand class. It's our most expensive class. And guess what? It's even better in 2024. 30 mornings, even better in 2024. Our masterminds, even better in 2024. Sweet dreams, even better in 2024. Time mastery, even better. Energy. I mean, like, it's not just 2024 RMA is better. It's every individual class is better. And everything that we're delivering is better. Why? Because guess what? We all got to get better. You know, somebody one time just said, hey, listen, is what's it take to be, you know, I want to be better off. Sherry, have you ever heard anybody say, I want to be better off? Right. And it's like, it's really easy to be better off. To be better off, be better. That's it. And, you know, a lot of people say, well, I got to do something different. It's like, no. You got to do it better. Right now, it takes doing it differently to do it better, but do it better. Like, this is the year that you're gonna do it better. And you don't want to be better off, be better. Well, guess what? We're being better. We're modeling being better. And guess what? You're not just going to be better. You're going to be better, smarter, faster. Better, faster, smarter. You're going to be better, faster, and smarter. You're going to get referrals faster and smarter. You're going to do your rituals better, smarter, faster. So it's one of those where I'm excited for you, and I'm excited for Referral Mastery Academy, and I have my work cut out for me in 2024. And I'm glad I've got a great team and a great group of CRT, certified referral trainers, that are helping us with that. And, you know, I just love the whole concept of have a class and reward the 2 or 3 that do it the best or go through the most to succeed, and have them on the podcast and reward them and show them off to the world and just like thrust them in the spotlight. And we have so many rock stars in Gen, and their name recognizable because they've been on the podcast in some cases multiple times. So how do you get on the podcast? What I love about Referrals podcast, you know, you look at everybody else's podcast, it's all about them. Sometimes it's just them talking. What? You know, or they have some celebrity, they have some person that you've never met. Guess what? A lot of you are going to meet a lot of the other members that are from the podcast and in Gen. So I just love this community. I love the people in it. I love what happened at the first YAP session. Like, I was asking people, all right, what are you calling your database about today? That is a question that I've literally asked in every presentation, you know, thousands of presentations in 20 years. What are you calling your database about today? What are you calling your sphere about today? And it was so funny. All of them had the right answer. Usually I get 5 or 6 things that are just like, well, okay, that's kind of good. But like, we have so many people implementing now that I never got to someone who didn't have like the best answer in the history of the world. And that's what I love. People are getting it. They're making it happen. And I'm proud of my RMA ambassadors. I really am. And just, I'm so proud of like, not just all the referrals, but honestly, all the conversations and the relationships, all the good. You know, when you base a business on love, generosity, and appreciation, you do a lot of good. Well, imagine a community of people who are building their lives and businesses on love, generosity, and appreciation. Be love, do generosity, have prosperity. Well, we've never been more prosperous. Our generosity generation group's never been more prosperous. Some of the agents are setting records in their offices, never been more prosperous. And and they're leading with generosity. I love what we're doing, and I love my people. So there, people, love you and appreciate you. Any final words of wisdom, Sherry? Any final comments on what we're doing in 2024?
No, it's going to be awesome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all of you. This has been the Referral Mastery Academy reveal for 2024. We're very excited to get started. Hopefully you're excited to get started. So let's get started.